Oh man, it was unbelievable. When I knew I was gonna have a lot of people and a lot of supporters, but when I walked out and they roared for me like that, I was just like, wait, there's all of this for me? I can't even take this right now. Like I was like, win, lose or draw, I already won. Like it, just that roar was just unbelievable. I would never thought I would have that so early in my career. Just all the support. I mean, God is good. It was just a perfect debut. Basically, my hometown. You know, I live an hour away from here. I went to college in Buffalo. It was unbelievable. I wish I could live it again right now.
What do you think of the crowd, just the Buffalo crowd in general? I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are watching this for the first time.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was a crazy show out. I mean, even from the get-go. I mean, as I walked out and I got into the arena, the octagon, and I looked around, this is my first UFC fight, and I know, like, you know, in the beginning, it takes a while for the people to come in, and I looked around, I seen so many people. I was just like, wow, this is crazy. You know what I mean? I was just trying to take it all in, and at the same time trying to focus. But I was starstruck. I'm not even gonna lie.
Were there any jitters going into this fight? You know, it's one thing to make your debut, but to make it in your home state, I mean, that's been incredible.
Yeah, it was, but you know, it wasn't jitters as nervous. It was like motivation. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan. It felt like I had the spirit bomb. I was just like getting energy from everybody, and then like, you know, big ups to my opponent. But when they booed him, I'm like, oh man, you guys are too much. You guys are too much. I love it. Like just give me more. I felt like I was stepping in there with every single supporter behind me.
Yeah. Were you worried at all about the decision when it went to the judges' scorecard?
At first I was. When they read the first one, 29-28 for Emmett, I was like, wait, what? You know what I mean? Like, come on. And then when they read the 30-27, before they even said who it was, I just started jumping. I knew immediately. I'm like, all right, they got it right. They got it right. I don't think it should have been a split, but I'll take the win. A win is a win, man. You know, I got that first UFC debut out of my system. Next time, you know, I'll be definitely more active. I felt like I did great. You know, I was a little trigger shy because I watched tape. You know, he has that big overhand right. Like his last fight, you know, hot sauce was, you know, he got a little too comfortable and got dropped in the third. So I just didn't want that to happen to me.
How'd your debut? Any idea who won next?
No, I got no names, but I just want somebody that's ranked higher than Emmett was, a better fighter than him, so I could just slowly climb these ranks and make my stakes at the title.
Any injuries planned this fight? Are you looking to go again for Long Island?
No injuries at all. I'm trying to get on the next card as soon as they let me on. I'm completely fine. I'll be back to training ASAP. You know, I'm trying to. If you guys know me, I like to fight. You know, my first year fighting, I fought 10 times in 12 months. You know, I got 24 fights in 3.5 years. So I'm ready to fight whenever they want me to.
How cool is all this? Is it just what you expected? More?
It was more than what I expected, man. It was more like if you were to ask me, do you think this would happen? You think I would have got so much love and support? I knew I was going to get it, but not this much, not at all. You know, it's just, like I said, I wish I could relive this night 1,000 times again. You know, it's just great. You know, it was in my hometown debut. My family and friends got to see my lifelong dream come to fruition, and it's just amazing.
How are you celebrating tonight? You got a big pop even at the weigh-ins yesterday. It was crazy.
Yeah, man. So tonight, it's gonna be crazy tonight. I rented out, not rented out, but like I got reservations for a club on Chippewa, and at first I told them like 100 people, but I think it's gonna be like 200-300 people coming there. So I hope they got the bottles ready, and I don't even drink, so I'm just gonna be there and just enjoying everything. You know, I got people from like my coaches to like my friends coming. It's gonna be a real crazy mixed crowd there.
You should bring your family to all your fights. See what's go well for you.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I got my 3 kids here too, and I just know they're gonna be so excited, man. They're gonna be so excited.
How old are your kids?
So I have a daughter that's turning 2 in June, my son that's turning 4 in June, and then my oldest daughter is turning 8 in September. So basically 2, 4, and 7. You know.
Probably not the 2-year-old, but do the other two understand what you do, and is this the first time they've seen you live?
Yes, no. So actually, all 3 of my kids came to my last fight in December. The 4 and the 7-year-old are really they're real and smart. They know what's going on. My 2-year-old, she's just like, give me my pacifier. But my 4 and 7-year-old, they're really know what's going on, and especially my 7-year-old, she tells kids all the time at school like, yeah, my dad's a professional fighter, and blah blah blah. And my 4-year-old, he comes to the gym every day, and you know, he practices with us. He rolls around, and I always ask him like, what do you want to be when you get older? He's, I want to be a fighter. I'm like, good. That's the only answer I want to hear.
You want them?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100p. Like my son, he doesn't have a choice. He'll be a fighter.
I mean, it's been a long road for you to get to this point. You've had ups and downs. You still would push them to go down that
Yeah, because this fighting life, it's not for everybody, but I feel like it really homes you in, it really disciplines you, and you can really take all of the skills and attributes you learn from fighting and the discipline and apply it to really pretty much anything in life. You know, just like wrestling. Wrestling really shaped my life. You know, it kept me out of the streets, it kept me from taking the wrong path. So, you know, I'm gunning for him to be a fighter or a wrestler, definitely. It says, "Who God bless, no man can curse." I'm real religious. You know, I've been through so much, and you know, I got that tattoo at one of the low points in my life, just to kind of remind me that, you know, it can't rain forever.
What happened?
Actually, I got stuck up at gunpoint when I was in college, and I'm pretty sure that the guy tried to shoot me and the gun jammed, and so like literally the next week I went and got that tattoo.
Wow. How long ago was that?
This was when I was in college. I want to say this was 2011.
Was it a random?
Yeah. I was at a house party, and he tried to rob me. And you know, me being a wrestler, I was like, I went to chase him down, and you know, he turned around, pulled his gun out, and like I just dropped to the ground and ran. And everybody's like, "Yo, did you see that? The gun jammed." I was like, I don't know what happened. I just started running in the other direction.
How much did that hurt?
It actually didn't hurt at all. No, it actually tickled. I was surprised. It only hurt when it went past my Adam's apple, but other than that, it was fine. It was completely fine. The worst ones is on the body. Those always hurt.
After this fight, Jeff Aronson put a nice tweet out. I know Titan FC was your home for a long time. You know, how much credit does that, you know, go to Titan for, you know, kind of grooming you for the UFC to get you loving the opponents?
Yeah, man, big ups to Titan. You know, I've had some of my biggest fights and my biggest knockouts with Titan. If you look at my Titan debut, I fought Miguel Torres. I had a first-round knockout. I also got like 2 other first-round knockouts with them. I won a world title with them, and you know, I think you know, they really helped catapult me, get me on Fight Pass, headlining and whatnot. It really made that push to get me there.
Was there a moment this week when we were all kind of hit you? Was it when you got your UFC apparel? Was it walking down the catwalk today?
It was when I got my UFC apparel, and my friends Rashad Evans and them, they joked on me because I told them that when I get my gear, I'm gonna sleep in it. So the next day, they was like, "Yo, did you sleep in your gear?" And I slept in my sweatpants, hoodie, and shirt. I was just so happy. I stayed in those clothes for basically the whole week. Like the first time I changed out of those clothes was today, and it was a change into more UFC clothes. And like, I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna wear UFC gear to the club tonight. I'm just so happy, man.
Thoughts on Gregor, fellow Rochester guy, 21-second knockout. Just talk about Rochester and the area. You guys making the name for this area in MMA.
Oh, I couldn't be happier for Gregor. You know, it's funny. Me and Gregor's brother, we had a friendly rivalry. We wrestled in high school. We wrestled in college. But we never disliked each other. It was always like, before we wrestled, we joke around. After we wrestled, we joke around. And his brother Torsten, you know. So, and then me and Gregor was always older than me. You know, I always looked up to him in high school. He was like the god of wrestling, and I just passed him in the hallway, and we like gave each other a big slap up, and I was like, yeah, Section 5, baby. You know, I was so happy for him. You know, he's a good guy, good kid. You know, it's perfect. I'm glad he got the knockout. I'm glad we both got wins.
I talked to you 4 or 5 years ago. You said you wanted to be in the UFC in a year. It took a little bit longer. Now that you're here, do you get to cherish that a little bit more because it took longer than what you realized it would?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I would have cherished it either way, but you know, for the fact that the struggle makes the success so much more beautifuler. And people always ask me if I would have took different roads or did anything, and I wouldn't have. I felt like, you know, for whatever reason I was held back or I didn't make it. This was the perfect time, and who knows? I would have been in the UFC earlier, and I wouldn't have been able to make this. I might not have made this card. I couldn't trade this debut for anything. Like I couldn't trade this debut for anything. Oh, for sure, man. The way we sold out, the way we packed the house with the prelims, man. Like, I still can't believe how packed that was for the prelims. Like, second, third fight, it was just a packed house. It was just like, I definitely, you know, Dana was talking to us yesterday. He was like, yo, you guys killed it. You sold it out. So, yeah, man, it was great. I think they'll definitely be back in Buffalo.
And I'm sure that you want to also be part of that card they come back to Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. I'll be sad if I don't give it. I'm like, come on, Danny, you heard them roaring for me. You got to put me on that card.
Was there anything about this week that was harder than you expected?
No, not at all, man. Everything went so smooth this week. As I got into the bus over here, I told my best friend, I'm like, yo, this has been a perfect week. Everything's been nice. Everything, and it's just up to me to finish it off perfect. I'm like, you know, it's the perfect icing on the cake is me to get this win. And I went out there and I did it, and I'm just joyous.
You're one of the real road warriors. Does UFC feel like home already?
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. I love it, man. It definitely does. Feel like I'm supposed to be here. I know I'm going to be here for a long while, and I'm going to be a champion at 155 soon enough. I know it.
I have to ask, if I'm Irish, Desmond, an Irish name, any Irish heritage?
No, not that I know of. Not that I know of. I got, maybe if I check out Heritage.com and do some lineage, maybe it's in there. But no, I don't think I'm Irish.
And just talk about being the roar of the crowd. You couldn't help but notice, but talk about keeping the focus against the game.
Yeah, it was hard. When I heard that roar, I was looking around and I was just like celebrating. But I'm like, all right, Dad, stay focused. You know, you're here to get the win. You know, the crowd loves you. Blah blah blah. You know that. But if you lose this fight, all of that's for nothing. So you know, and that's why I was a bit trigger shy out there. You know, I just wanted to pick my shots perfectly. And like I said, Emmett is a tough opponent. You know, he's undefeated. Everybody knows he has that big overhand, right? So you know, I just wanted to him being shorter than me. It's really easy for me to get overexcited and, you know, fall into one of those shots. So I just really wanted to, you know, pick my shots, be smart about it, and, you know, be cool, calm, and collected.